can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth and the whole truth, so help you God?
Okay.
Please lower your hand and have a seat. Can you please state and spell your first and last name?
Whitney Kimball, spelled Whitney, and Kimball, Kimble.
Thank you. And if you can just pull up and make sure you keep your voice up so the court reporter can take it down. Ms. Kimball, do you know the defendants in this case, Jennifer and Joseph Rosenbaum?
I do.
And how do you know them?
I've known them close to 10 years probably now.
And how did you meet?
When I was in 10th grade at a friend's birthday.
And how would you describe your relationship with Jennifer Rosenbaum?
We're basically best friends.
And how long have you been best friends?
Since 2010 probably.
If I may just ask, could we move the podium a little bit to the left, because it's right directly in my view. I can't see it.
That's something you can do.
Oh, yes, Judge. Actually, I'll just move over. You said in 2010?
Yeah.
And how often would you say that you and Jennifer spoke with one another?
It just varies whether we're busy with work or school.
And in 2015, where were you living?
In McDonough.
About how far did you live away from the defendants?
I lived in Lucas Grove. She lives in McDonough, so it's probably, I don't know, roughly 15 miles.
How often would you see one another?
We'd go to church together, so sometimes every Sunday, sometimes if we didn't go to church, it would vary.
And what about Joseph Rosenbaum? When did you meet him?
Probably around 2010 before they got married.
And would y'all often hang out together yourself, Jennifer and Joseph?
Yeah, I'd hang out with Joseph if like Jen was around, but not so much just Joe and me by myself.
And you said this was before they got married?
Yeah.
And were you at their wedding?
I was.
Were you part of the wedding?
I was.
What part did you play?
I was a bridesmaid.
And at some point in 2015, did you ever have any conversation with either Jennifer or Joseph about fostering a child?
Yeah, they mentioned that they were looking into fostering.
What exactly did they tell you about fostering?
That they were going through the steps to do the classes and begin fostering children.
And what was did they tell you what the ultimate goal was from fostering?
They wanted to adopt.
And at some point, did Jennifer or Joseph, did you have discussion with them about the process of foster care?
That you had to take some classes.
And who was that conversation with?
Jennifer.
And did she tell you whether or not they were taking classes or they had already taken the classes?
I know that they had taken some classes.
And that information came from Jennifer Rosenbaum.
Correct.
Do you remember when
The
that,
meeting witness?
who did that information come from?
From Jennifer.
Do you recall when that conversation was?
I do not.
Was it in 2012, 2014, 2015? Do you remember the year at all?
It would have been closer to like 2014, I guess.
And at some point, did you ever speak with her in regards to them having children placed in their homes?
Can you repeat the question?
At any point, did you talk to either Jennifer Rosenbaum or Joseph Rosenbaum about having some kids placed in their homes as part of foster care?
Yeah, they said that they were going to have foster kids in their home.
And did you ever go to their home and they had foster kids there?
I did.
Do you remember who those kids were?
Leila and Millie.
Do you remember when you met Leila and Millie?
Sometime late 2014, early 2015.
And where were you when you met Millie and Leila?
I believe I was at their house.
And how often or how many times would you say that you saw Millie and Layla when they were staying with the defendants?
More than 10 times.
And when you would see them, were you ever concerned about the care?
I wasn't.
Did you talk with either of the defendants about where they were in the process and what the next steps were as far as their foster care?
I know that they wanted to adopt, so they were making moves to adopt, I guess.
Do you recall August, let me ask you, during the summer of 2015, would you see the Rosenbaums with Millie and Layla?
I did.
And what would be the occasions in which you saw them?
We would go to church together. I was over at the house. We had a birthday party. Yeah.
Would there be, when you spoke with Jennifer, would she talk to you about the girls?
Yes.
Would she speak with you about different activities she was doing with the girls?
Yes.
And the shade was marked as State's Exhibit 143. Yeah, who is that that's depicted in State's 143?
It's Laila and Millie and Jennifer.
And where do they appear to be?
At the house, I'm getting their nails done.
And I'd ask that State's Exhibit 143 be admitted into evidence.
Admitted 143.
Starting at, let's see, the top row. Who's depicted in that photograph there?
In the top left,
Yes.
Millie and Jennifer.
Okay. And what is the date of that photograph?
June 27, 2015.
And the next photograph?
Layla,
Okay. And what's the date on that photograph?
June 26, 2015.
That first photograph here.
It's Millie. It says June 29, 2015.
And they look like they're at a nail shop, you said?
They are.
Besides, I guess, going to the nail shop, any other things that Jennifer would talk to you about taking the girls to or doing with them?
She did a lot of community outings with the girls. They went to like fall festivals and just various activities.
And you mentioned a birthday party.
Yes.
Were you there for the birthday party?
I was.
Okay. And showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 141. Is that the party that you spoke about attending?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what's depicted in this photograph?
Layla and Jennifer were opening the presents.
And this flower pillow here is, what is that?
A flower pillow.
Was it one of the gifts?
Oh, yeah. It was one of the gifts.
For who?
For Layla.
At any point in 2015, did you stay for an extended period of time at the Rosenbaum's home?
I did.
And why did you stay at their home?
I had surgery, so I was staying there for my recovery time
How long did you stay with them?
for about a week.
And during that time that you were staying there, were the girls there?
They were.
And would they be there throughout the day?
They were.
Okay. Did they go to daycare while you were staying with them?
Not that I recall.
Who was caring for them?
Jennifer and Joseph, and I was there as well.
How would you describe the care that they were receiving from Jennifer and Joseph?
All their needs were being met.
And when you say their needs, what type of things?
They were being bathed and fed and taken care of.
And who would do the bathing of the girls?
Either Jennifer or Joseph.
And was Layla potty trained?
No.
And if she needed to be changed, who would handle that?
Either Jennifer or Joseph.
Did you ever have occasion to have to change Layla?
I did.
And we're showing you what's been previously marked and admitted into evidence, State's Exhibit number 45. In State's Exhibit 45, in changing Laila, did you ever recall seeing this mark here on her stomach?
I did not.
And that would have been, what time period was it that you were staying with the Rosenbaums?
August 2015.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's. What types of things, if anything, were you guys doing when you were staying with the Rosenbaums?
We were just watching TV, we made brownies, just spending time at the house.
And did you ever, during that time, ever observe any bruises or injuries or anything on the girls?
Not anything that wasn't from them just like falling down and getting back up.
And when you would see injuries from falling down and getting back up, kind of what parts of their bodies would you see those injuries on?
Like, just like their legs.
Any place else?
There was an occasion where Millie had a bump on her head from like running into a table.
And were you present when she ran into the table?
Yeah, I was staying at the house then.
Was it Millie or Layla?
Layla.
And was she taken to the hospital at all?
She just, again, ran and got back up, so she was good.
Did anyone call DFACS to notify them that she had run into a table and had a bruise?
Not to my knowledge.
Did DFACS come out to visit during the time that you were staying with the Rosenbaums in August of 2015?
Not that I remember.
Did they ever have a counselor come out during the time that you were staying with the Rosenbaums?
Not that I remember.
Did Jennifer ever mention that the girls were going to counseling?
Possibly, but I don't really recall.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibits. What's been marked as State's Exhibits 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, and 149. And I'll ask you to look through those and let me know if you recognize them.
Yes, I recognize them.
And do they fairly and accurately depict kind of what was going on during that time?
Yeah.
I'd ask that State's Exhibit 144 through 149 be admitted into evidence.
Admit thoughts.
So State's 144. Let's start at the top, if you can see it. What's the date that this photograph was taken?
August 25th.
And what's going on here?
We were making brownies.
And you mentioned a bump on Layla's head. Is that visible in this photograph?
It is.
Okay. And there's a little pointer right there. If you could just point out where you're talking about, where you saw that bump on her head. Thank you. And State's Exhibit number 146. Can you see the date on there?
June 13th.
I can't hear you.
June 13th, 2015.
And that's Layla and Jennifer in that photograph?
That is.
Are you familiar with the background area there?
It's taken outside their house.
When you say their house, is that the Rosenbaum's house?
The Rosenbaum's house.
And in State's Exhibit number 148. What's the date on that?
August 25th.
Okay. Is that the same day y'all were making brownies?
It's the same day.
And what are you and Layla doing in that picture?
We're blowing kisses.
After you, at some point, did you leave or stop staying with the Rosenbaums and the lights can come back?
Yeah, I eventually went home, yes.
And did you continue to communicate with Jennifer about the girls?
I did.
Did you ever learn about a time when Laila broke her leg?
Yes, I knew she broke her leg.
And how did you learn about her breaking her leg?
I was FaceTiming with her and the girls, and Leila had a cast on.
Let me back up for a little bit for you. When you were staying at the Rosenbaums, did you go inside the girls' room and observe them inside their room?
I did.
Did you ever, during the time that you were staying there, observe them jumping on their beds?
Yes.
And did they ever get injured when they were jumping on their bed?
I'm sure that they fell off a time or two. I don't recall.
During that time, were they ever taken to the doctor or to the hospital as a result of falling off?
Not while I was there.
Do you recall them having any injuries or anything from falling off of the bed?
Just basic bumps and bruises.
And back to Layla's leg being broken, how were you informed that she had broken her leg?
When I was FaceTiming her, I saw the cast on her leg.
Did you learn how, or were you told how she had possibly broken her leg?
She got hurt at gymnastics.
Prior to that, had you heard anything about Laila being involved in gymnastics?
Yeah, they were taken to gymnastics a couple times.
And how did you know that?
I had spoken to Jennifer about it.
And would you receive photographs from Jennifer from time to time of the girls?
I did.
What types of photographs would you receive?
And just them doing their activities, like I mentioned, like if they were out at a fall festival or something, like just them out and about.
Did you ever get photographs of them at gymnastics?
I did.
Okay. And who was depicted in those photographs?
The girls were wearing leotards. It's Millie and Leila.
And you're sure it was both of the girls?
I think so.
Did Jennifer tell you anything else about Laila breaking her leg?
Not that I recall.
When you would speak to her, did she ever tell you about, I guess, appointments that the girls had or places that she needed to take them?
I know she took them to the doctor a couple times.
Do you recall her ever talking to you about, let me ask you, when she told you about taking them to the doctor, do you know why she was taking them to the doctor?
Basic checkups, like a cold, certain things like that.
Do you recall her speaking to her about having to take Laila to the hospital to receive an IV in August of 2015?
I don't recall.
If she had told you that, would you?
Just speculation, this is speculation.
In regards to the death of Laila, were you, how were you made aware of her death?
I had a friend reach out to me and ask if I knew about the situation going on with Jennifer.
And did you speak to Jennifer or you just spoke with your friend?
Once my friend called me, I reached out to Jennifer.
And did you speak with her?
Yes.
I want to back up just a little bit. When you were staying with the Rosenbaums and caring for the girls, was there ever a time when you had kind of concerns about something going on in potty training?
I wasn't concerned about their well-being.
I'm sorry.
I said I wasn't concerned about their well-being.
Let me ask you, did you ever have to buy anything for treatment for issues with one of the girls?
One of the girls had a diaper rash, so I went and got some ointment.
And that was during the course of time that you were staying there?
Correct.
Outside of that, ever had any other occasion to get any medical, I guess, supplies in order to assist with it?
No.
And with that, do you remember which girls had a diaper rash?
Leila.
And who would apply the ointment that you purchased? Was it yourself?
I did.
And did Jennifer ever have to apply the ointment, or Joseph have to apply that ointment?
I believe I left later on that day, so I couldn't follow up on it. So.
Was there ever an incident during the time that she had the diaper rash and her having accidents? Potty accidents?
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Was there ever a time when she had this diaper rash where she was having potty accidents as well?
No.
But you were the only person that was treating the diaper rash while you were there.
While I was there, yes.
And while you were there and her diaper needed to be changed, did Jennifer change your diaper?
If her diaper needed to be changed and Jennifer was there, she changed the diaper, yes.
And what about Joseph? Would he change the diaper as well?
He would also change her diaper if she needed changed.
Did you make any suggestions in regards to, besides the ointment, of how to handle, how to treat the diaper rash issue?
I suggested that she not put the diaper back on because it's what caused the rash.
And who did you express that to?
Joseph.
Okay. And what was his response?
He thought it'd be better just to put the diaper back on her in case she used the restroom. So that's all he expressed.
And did you in fact put a diaper back on, or did you leave it off?
No, I said that we should leave it off. So we sat her on the couch with the towel.
And what happened when she sat on the couch?
When I left, I think she ended up peeing on the couch.
And do you know who had to clean that up?
Jennifer and Joseph.
And you said when you left at that point, were you leaving for good or just for the day, or were you going back?
Yeah, I left back to my house for good.
And I think you said that when your friend called you to let you know that Leila had died, you reached out to Jennifer.
I did.
And did you talk to her about what happened?
I was asking her basically what was going on, yeah.
And what did she tell you?
That Leila had choked on some chicken.
Did she ever give you any more information about what caused the death of Leila?
No, she was just saying that she had choked on some chicken mostly.
Do you recall speaking with a detective in Detective Strongbow?
I do.
Do you recall telling her what you learned about what ultimately caused the death of Leila?
Yeah, I said that I had heard that it was like her rib punctured her pancreas.
And where did you get that information?
I heard it like on the news or through someone else.
Not through your conversation with
Not through
the
Jennifer.
defendants? Nothing further at this time.
Good afternoon. Ms. Kimball, my name is Corinne Mull. I've got a number of questions I'd like to ask you. You've known Jennifer over 10 years, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you consider yourself to be one of her closest friends.
I do.
And you vacationed with them before?
I have.
You've lived with them before?
I have.
And Jennifer has spent the night at your home,
She has.
so it's fair to say you know her really well.
I do.
And besides being friends, you've also had the opportunity to work with Jennifer.
Yes.
And where did y'all work?
We worked at Banana Republic together.
And when did you work there?
I worked there for 3 years, so between, I guess, 2012 to 2015, roughly.
You all sometimes had shifts together, is that correct?
We did.
And you all enjoyed the time that you were able to work on the same shift?
Yes.
So you made sure to work on that shift?
Yes.
And work is always better with a best friend present, isn't it?
It is.
And in 2015, you worked at Banana Republic, and Jennifer worked there too, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And during the summer of 2015, you both worked there, correct?
Correct.
And she often talked to you about the process of getting the girls and what she was going through, correct?
Correct.
And she was still working at Banana Republic during the process of getting approved for the girls.
She was.
And since she worked at the DA's office during the weekdays, her shifts were on the weekends.
Correct.
You had occasion to work with her on the weekends while she was visiting with Millie and Layla.
I did.
And she talked with you about their visits and what they did.
She did.
And in preparation for this trial, you were asked by me to look back at some of your schedules for Banana Republic.
I did.
Did you have an occasion to do that?
I did.
Okay. During the month of June, were you able to locate a schedule for the week that included June 28th?
I did.
And were you scheduled to work on June 28th?
I was.
Was Jennifer scheduled to work on June 28th?
She was.
And did you work from, what was the time that you worked?
I believe my shift was something like 12:30 to 6 o'clock.
So Jennifer and you both worked that 12:30 to 6 o'clock shift on the 28th of June 2015.
Yes, we did.
You and Jennifer always showed up for your scheduled visits, isn't that true?
We did.
You weren't slackers by any means.
We weren't.
Let's talk a little bit about your observations of Jennifer around the children. Tell me, you've seen her around children in general, haven't you?
I have.
And did she treat Millie and Layla any differently than she treated her nephews and nieces?
She didn't.
Did she treat other children any differently than she treated Millie and Layla?
She didn't.
And how did Millie and Layla react to Jennifer?
They got along great with her. I mean, that's who was like providing for all their needs, so.
But when you say they get along great, how did that manifest itself?
As far as,
Well, what about the children made you believe that they got along great?
oh, I mean, they were openly communicating, hugging her, just talking.
Okay. I want to talk to you just briefly about this incident with the wetting of the couch.
Okay.
Would anybody fly in a rage over the couch being wet?
No,
Anybody get upset over the couch being wet?
no,
Sort of treated it like it was another event in the
it
day.
happened and they cleaned it up.
They cleaned it up. Now, you went shopping with Jennifer a lot for the kids, correct?
Yeah, we spent a couple days going to yard sales and different stores, getting the girls stuff.
I'm going to show you what I've marked as Defendants Exhibit 90, 91, and 93, and see if you can identify that for us.
Yeah, this is all stuff we got for Leila's birthday party.
At this time, I will tender Defendants Exhibit 90, 91, 92, and 93 into the record.
Any objection?
No objection, Mark.
May I publish it? What is this that you all purchased?
It's a prop for her birthday strawberry shortcake.
Okay, and what did you and Jennifer do anything with this prop?
We used it at her birthday party to take pictures.
Okay. Did you have to change it in any way? Did you have to paint it?
No, we got it from a garage sale from a woman when we went to look for stuff for the girls.
Okay. Let me show you Exhibit 91. What is that?
It's like a cornhole toss game.
Who made that?
It was at the, again, the garage sale that we had got.
Did Jennifer have to touch it up, paint it a bit?
Not that I know of.
Let me show you what's been marked as Defendants Exhibit 92 and ask you what is that?
It's either like a sticker for her birthday, some kind of decoration for her birthday.
Looking at picture number 93, if you would tell me what that's a picture of.
Layla, Millie, and the prop.
You attended the birthday party for Laila, didn't you?
I did, I took the pictures.
And you took the pictures that we're seeing here today.
I did.
And let me show you what has been marked as Defendants Exhibit 94, 96, 97, 110, 101, 102, 103, and 104. And see if you can identify these pictures for us, if you would.
All of them but one is taken at her birthday.
And which one isn't taken on her birthday?
The one of Millie and her outside with the soccer ball.
I'm sorry. Identified by exhibit.
Sorry, it is marked 119.
Thank you. At this time, I will tender into evidence Defendants Exhibit 119, 103, 106, 101, 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, and 94. No objection. May I publish, Your Honor?
Okay.
Tell us, if you would, what is that of?
The girls are playing in the Rosenbaum backyard.
Okay. And was that on the birthday or is that on another date?
I think it's on another date.
Okay. And which, when you say the girls, which girls do you mean?
Millie and Leila.
We're just going to run through these very quickly. If you would just tell us who is in the picture.
And Jennifer, Millie, and Leila, and I think that's her niece on the floor as well.
Were there many people at this party?
There were.
Adults and children?
There were.
Is this another picture?
Another picture of Jennifer and Leila, yes.
Did you go to the Chick-fil-A back-to-school bash with them?
Not that I recall. And then that's Leila opening her presents. Another photo of Leila opening her presents. It's Jennifer and Leila eating birthday cake, it looks like. Millie and Layla playing the cornhole game. A picture of her at her birthday, Layla. They're just outside in the backyard. I'm going to show what they're doing, but Layla, yeah.
And who is she running after?
I can't tell in the photo.
You don't know who it is?
I'm not sure.
And finally,
Layla and the strawberry shortcake.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Defendants Exhibit number 108, 109, and 106. And see if you can identify those for us.
Okay. Yeah, it's a time that we went to Olive Garden. We went and got our nails done, and then I was hanging out with the girls at the house.
At this time, I attended exhibits number 104, 106, and 107 into the record.
Admitted.
Ask if I may publish one.
Admitted published.
When is that taken?
Around August 13, 2015.
Do you know who this is with Layla?
Yeah, that's Alan. He's my ex-boyfriend.
Your ex-boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
And the girls went with you to Olive Garden?
They did.
Did they eat by themselves, or did somebody have to feed them?
I'm not sure if they fed themselves. I just know that they ate.
I'm going to show you what I've marked as Defendants Exhibit 105. See if you can identify that.
It's Millie, Layla, and the Frozen character at
The
church.
Frozen character.
Mhm.
At this time, I will tender into evidence Defendants Exhibit 105.
No objection.
Admitted. Number 5.
May I publish it all?
Okay.
Is that Elsa or somebody from
Yeah,
Frozen?
Also, yeah.
Do you know about when that was? Were you with them?
I don't recall like the month, but I know it was taken at church. We were on like a in the movie series.
Okay. Let me show you what I've marked as Defendants Exhibit 108, 109, 111, 112, 113, and 114, and see if you can identify those pictures for me.
It's me, Millie, and Layla, and Jennifer making brownies. And then the 108 is when we went to Olive Garden.
At this time, I would tender into the record Defendants Exhibit 108, which it stipulated was taken on August 15th, 114 on August 25th, 113 on August 25th, 112 on August 25th, 111 on August 28th, and 109 on August 25th.
Nope.
Admitted.
May I
May.
tell us what this is a picture of?
Millie about to make the brownies.
How did they move around the house, these two girls? Did they seem at home, or did they were tentative?
It was definitely their house. They felt comfortable.
Who is this looking on? Who is this a picture of?
Jennifer, Millie, and Leila. Millie and Jennifer. Me and Leila.
Who took this picture, do you know?
I did.
You did. Are you a photographer?
I take that.
Tell me about this picture. This was taken where?
Olive Garden.
Okay, on August 15th?
I'm assuming yes.
Was there anything that gave you any cause to be concerned about the safety of these children?
No, I was never concerned about them.
Did you ever have any concern that corporal punishment was being used on them?
No, I never thought any harm was coming to the children.
Thank you, that's all I have at this time.
Anything else?
Just a moment. When Jennifer would be at work, let me ask you, the day that there was the incident in Layla using the bathroom in the county, where was Jennifer?
She was at school at work.
So if Jennifer was at school or at work, who would be caring for the work?
Joseph.
That's right.
When you went to church, where were the girls?
We would check them into the daycare.
And when they were at the daycare, were they there with kids of the same age or all ages?
I think it was all ages.
And Layla was not fully potty trained, was she?
No, she wasn't.
And so Jennifer would have to leave diapers and pull-ups with the daycare workers,
She would.
and you saw her do this.
I did.
And a few days later, on August 13, you had an opportunity to go get pedicures and manicures with Jennifer and Layla,
I
right?
did.
And Millie was not there.
She wasn't.
She was at a visit with her grandmother.
She was.
And Nana told you and Jennifer she couldn't handle both girls and only wanted to take Millie, correct?
She did.
Now, in the pictures we have looked at, have you seen any evidence of any bruising?
Just the one with the bump on her head.
The one that you showed us, the bump on the head. And let's talk about that bump on the head. What exactly did Layla do?
She was running around the house and ran into the table.
Okay, into the dining room table?
Yeah.
And did she cry?
I'm sure she did for a second.
Did, was there any reason to go to the doctor or hospital?
No, she didn't faint or anything. She just bumped her head and continued playing.
Looking at Exhibit 108, did Jennifer discuss with you that Leila had fallen down the stairs only 2 days before this picture was taken?
Okay. Yeah, I know she fell down the stairs.
And did she tell you she immediately called her local pediatric
She did. And I believe she discussed it with her neighbor as well.
Excuse me?
I said I believe she discussed it with her neighbor as well, who's a nurse.
Okay. And did she tell you that her nurse, the neighbor who's a nurse, and she made a phone call to CHOA,
To the, what, I'm not sure what CHOA
to
is.
Children's Hospital of Atlanta?
I believe that they called.
Okay. So she spoke to not one, not two, but three nurses that day.
That sounds about right.
And you saw Leila 2 days later in this picture.
I did.
Thank you, that's all I have.
Just a couple of follow-up questions. You said they went to the church daycare?
They did.
What church is that?
Turning Point
And what days would that be that they went to the church daycare?
on Sundays.
On Sunday when you were having church, so kind of like Sunday school?
Yeah, but during church, so not like before church.
Yeah, but it was on,
On Sunday,
On
during
Sunday.
church. yeah.
and, did Jennifer ever express to you concerns about the girls coming back with marks on them when they had went to go visit their grandmother, their great-grandmother?
Not that I recall.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can step down. Any objection to this witness being dismissed?
Nothing to say.